All right, what was terrible this week? I think we can all agree that by the time you guys watch this, the winter storm that we had will be a thing of the past. But during that, we had something even worse happen. We had to put our dog Alice down. She was old and had ruptured a ligament, and things were just going to get a lot worse. So we decided the most humane thing to do for her was to give her peace and rest. And I don't think we will get another dog.
Really?
When
I'm older, I'm going to get a dog.
Sure.
Fair.
I mean, that's
I
fair.
never had a dog growing up. This
No.
was my first dog ever. And I don't think I could ever get a better dog. Alice was so low maintenance, very sweet, didn't bite anyone.
Didn't bark at squirrels.
Barked at nothing.
Barked at nothing. She wasn't the brightest, but hey, she was sweet.
She was very sweet.
And she was very low maintenance, and considering how little training she got, and
Didn't you try and get her trained once, and she would not do
I did
anything
take her
the
when she
trainer
was
said?
a puppy to a couple training things, and she was difficult, but she grew into her own. And I mean, she didn't jump on people. She loved everybody.
But thank you to everyone out there who commented on the posts that we put out, and for all the love and support that flooded in during that. It's still going to be a tough time because things around the house obviously still remind us of Alice, but
It's weird.
you know, it was cool that that was my first dog, your first dog,
We had
right?
her for 9 years.
Had her for 9 years. She was incredible. So we're going to dedicate this episode to Alice because I'm Josh.
I'm Rachel.
I'm Galvin.
I'm Jackson.
And this is Relatively Terrible.
I love you, but you're all terrible.
Today on Relatively Terrible, we're talking about making assumptions. And if you look at those two down there and assume that they're morons, you're right.
Hey!
So,
Do we want to talk first about kind of what prompted this?
yes, because I don't remember.
So I saw the
Oh, God, yes.
I think it's extreme to call it a news story, but I saw a post on Instagram and the photo of Millie Bobby Brown. Well, what is her name now?
Millie Bobby Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi. Crazy. Anyway, of her carrying, you know, the car seat and the diaper bag and like another bag, and she's carrying all this stuff, and her husband is like off to the side and he's talking to somebody, and you know, people are saying, you know, why is her husband basically such a deadbeat? And I thought, wait a minute.
One photo?
Off of one photo.
Okay, well, first off, what I've got to say is he's there, so he's not a deadbeat to start off
You know
with.
what I mean?
He's at least in the picture to start off with. So
Literally.
he's not a complete deadbeat. He's a live beat.
No one knows what is
was
happening
happening in that
photo. It wasn't a video, it was a photo.
Yeah, and it just seemed like to me such an extreme thing, because I'm like, okay, he's talking to somebody. Maybe the baby's fussy. Maybe the baby needs to be fed. Maybe the baby needs a diaper, and she's going to take care of it. And it just struck me as like, wow, one photo that has zero context, and everyone's calling him out as a deadbeat. And I just thought that was I just thought that was crazy.
That is what is happening right now. Not just right now, but social media. If you put out a statement, a picture, everything is assumed beyond that, and people will try to say that, no, you are this now.
Yeah.
No, if you said this, you are this, this, and this, and there's no way around it because they're the king of social media. That is so asinine. By the way, have you guys ever heard this? If you assume something, it makes what? An ass out of you and me. Assume.
Oh, dang, that's
If you
Ass,
spell assume.
you, me. You should not assume things about people. It can be very, very harmful.
Let's bring that back. I love that. Wow.
They always that comes back from our childhood about assuming, and yeah, I thought that seeing that one photo and again, we see that all the time on social media, people making assumptions.
Oh, somebody did it to me.
Yeah.
Really?
Somebody did it to me the other day.
gosh,
I commented, I actually DM'd another influencer. I'm not going to out them. And I DM'd them because I wanted to ask them a question. And they came back with, I thought I was talking to Satan. Like everything they said was super evil. And then they started taking screenshots of things I had said on other posts and saying, because this means this, and you support this because of One sentence. No, sir.
Wow.
No, sir, that is not true. And see, I think that's where it becomes harmful, because I think kids that aren't taught properly hear these things that are assumed about them or said online, and they take them to heart. That is what internet bullying is all about. Kids and people that can't understand actual truth. Just because somebody says something online doesn't mean it's true, and you can't take it to heart.
Well, and it also seems to be we can't hold multiple things to be true at the same time. So that also leads you down a really tricky path, because it always has to be, if this is true, then this is false, and that is not always the case. There can be multiple things true at the same time. And we can't handle that.
I mean, I think a perfect example of that for you guys, if you don't know what that means, holding multiple things true, is like, there's a band you like. Just because you like this song doesn't mean you have to like this song.
Oh,
you may
very
not.
true.
You
Very
may not.
true.
And there's certain things in life, like if I support this, it doesn't mean I also support this.
Yeah.
And why can't we get past this? Why can't we? If
Have a
someone
conversation about it.
Have a conversation.
Everyone
We wanna
wants to
label
make it a
everything.
fight. I mean,
Yeah,
come on.
yeah.
And I was so shocked that an influencer, I assumed, I did. I assumed that they had their shit together and that they were an influencer, so they would be able to have a conversation. But nope, as soon as I said anything, they were trying to chop me off at the knees, but they were talking to the wrong guy, because I was like, listen, no. Just because you say something about me, that's not true. And just because you feel a certain way about something, and I didn't even say anything to them, I just asked a question.
Yeah.
So if you can't even ask a question, why can't, that's why the world is the way it is, because we can't hold multiple things as true, and because we can't disagree with someone and still hang out with them.
Well,
it
and
sucks.
not only can you not disagree with someone, but apparently you can't even ask somebody questions. And that's really when it starts to get scary, that we can't even have a dialogue so that I could try to understand where you're coming from, so I could try to see your point of view. Because maybe I am wrong. Like, help me out here. But if you won't even answer the questions to help me,
But if I ask
what
you-
are we doing?
But if I ask you a question and you come at me,
Yeah.
I automatically don't trust you.
And I'm going to get defensive.
Well, but anymore, instead of getting defensive, I'm like, ugh, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Are you making decisions based on you have to be in this box or you have to be in this box? That's what it is, and that's scary. And they want everyone to be in their separate boxes, and that sucks.
Yeah.
That's why Charlie Kirk was so popular, because that was his whole thing. Just come up to me, ask me a question, and we'll talk about it. Even if we disagree, we can still talk about it. And what happened? He was assassinated. Why? Because the person who assassinated him wasn't willing to talk. And when we stop talking and we just start putting our actions with our feelings, that's when it gets dangerous.
And the biggest, scariest thing with him, well, I mean, other than being assassinated, which is horrible, is people would take everything he said out of context. Little sound bites and little sound clips that made him sound bad, and they would just tear him apart.
It's the same thing with the Millie Bobby Brown photo. Take
Sure.
anything out of context.
Yeah,
Oh my
you don't
gosh,
know the
because
story.
I know from just being in a family how many times dad's off talking to someone and you're doing a million things at once without being asked to do so. You're just being you.
That's just being in a relationship, and that's being in a family. You're busy. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do this. And especially when you are dealing with infants and you guys are at an age now where I don't even, but when you're dealing with little kids who can't wait while the other parent is taking care of something, you do what you got to do. And the other real crappy thing about this too is that women, and again, you guys know I'm not like a bleeding heart feminist or anything, but this is a situation also of like women can't win, because if he was carrying everything and she wasn't, she'd be called some kind of princess, and here she is, mom of the year, like doing what needs to get done, and now her husband's a deadbeat. It's like,
Yep.
what do you want from people? So again, we're back to our whole previous conversation about ultimately it's all just rage bait. It's all people just trying to, make a story where there isn't one, and trying to get attention. And they're just doing that through making assumptions about people.
That's exactly why I said in the first place, he's there.
Yeah.
He's not a deadbeat.
Yeah. Just because he's talking to somebody, and she's dealing with the kids. I mean, I'm sure that there's situations where she's doing something and he's dealing with the baby. Come on.
But if he was out of the picture, she, you know, it would be all single mom power.
Yeah, I mean, but social media lives and breathes on assumptions. That's why we have to be very, very careful, because that's what people want you to assume that they have a great life.
Yeah.
Or that they're poor and they're downtrodden. You know, they want you to assume, and they only let you see a little bit of it because they know if you show them a picture of you like this, where the angle's great and everything, oh, that's a skinny, like supermodel kind of thing. You know, remember those photos back in the day of people we knew? We had friends that we seen them in person, but their pictures, they look like a skinny supermodel. I'm not even gonna name names, but I was just like, did you see this picture of so-and-so on MySpace? And you're like, yeah.
Yeah.
That was weird.
I think I know what you're talking about too. Well,
it's so crazy.
And it's funny how like social media now has kind of done the flip, where it was like everyone was trying to present this perfect life, and now you're seeing people who seem to be glorying in, oh, look at how dirty my house is. Oh, you don't see what's happening behind the scenes. We really are a mess over here. And now we're glorying in being disorganized.
Yeah.
And oh, my house is dirty. Like, and it's like, wait a minute,
Now
hold on
we're
a second.
authentic.
And I call bullshit on that as well. I think at the end of the day, everybody's probably a little bit of everything. You know, you've got some days that are good, some days that are bad, some days where your house is cleaner than others. Like, you know, why do we need to put this online and show it to people? I don't know. But I don't think, again, people and life in general is complex. Not everyone is all one thing or the other. I'm generally an organized person, but again, holding multiple things to be true at the same time, you know, but I have dirty dishes in the sink. You know, it's my
And
house.
that's why I hate reality TV. It is all fake, and that's why they use celebrities, because if you were to come into our house on a Tuesday tomorrow, you would not want to watch it.
Yeah.
No one cares. You don't care what I'm having for lunch.
I bet it has onions in it.
I bet it's delicious.
Onions in it.
Buffalo chicken sandwich.
Ah, so good.
You're right, though, and it's funny because reality TV came about when we were young, and it got debunked pretty quickly that
It started with Ozzy Osbourne, with the Osbournes. That was one of the main ones that started, and that one was cool.
Yeah.
Well, it got really popular because it felt like you were just in someone's house.
It totally did, but it was scripted.
And
Not scripted.
And it was edited.
Well, they said towards the end it was getting to
But
that.
most reality show, it's not scripted. It's something happens and they want to recreate that moment.
Or it was like the real world and stuff, which again, like you said, put a camera in our house on an average day, maybe you'll get 30 to 90 seconds of something entertaining out of it. I mean, by and large, like day-to-day life is day-to-day boring.
That's true.
Yeah, the years go by fast, but the days are slow.
Yes.
Wow. How old are you?
Mom said that a while ago. That wasn't
That
me.
is the thing, but yeah.
I mean, I think that's one thing as an influencer, I hate that word, but as a creator, I hate that word. As a family who's online,
There we go.
we have to be careful about falling into these traps of what people assume about you, what you assume about other people. Because even if you assume good, which is what I did with that influencer I was talking about earlier, I assumed good. I figured if you could birth a career online, you probably have yourself together. No. So that was bad there, but I know people assume a lot of things about us. So we put out on our stories on Relatively Terrible on Instagram and Uploads of Fun on Instagram.
Oh boy.
Asking people what they assumed about us.
I'm scared.
I think I have about 11 or 12 of them. All right, let's get into this. This first one is from Chris Dead 27, and we know Chris. We met him at Dragon Con.
Oh, he was cool.
Shout out to Chris, awesome dude. I thought this was a good one to start with.
Oh gosh.
The brothers get along on camera. Behind the scenes, they fight and argue on anything. True or false?
False.
A little bit of both.
So I will.
You got-
Let me just start real quick.
Fight and argue? I mean, you guys disagree on stuff, but do you guys actually fight?
Okay, we don't fight.
When we were younger, we used to fight a lot, it feels like. But now, since we're...
When they were little, there were definitely the days of like, oh, he won't leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Get out of my room. Leave me alone.
Stop shooting on my bed. Remember that?
I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you.
You did that? I just don't think they have a typical brother relationship. I think they have a better relationship than typical brothers. So that's why when I saw that, I wanted to talk about it, because I know a lot of people probably assume, because we're a family, they assume a lot of things, first of all. But brothers, they're like, oh, they definitely fight off camera, and they're just, they just get along on camera. It's just not true.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
I don't think we disagree on everything.
Yeah, not everything, but on some things, yeah.
I mean, disagreeing is fine.
Even the things we disagree about, we jab each other, especially.
Yeah, but we don't fight.
Well,
Right.
especially he's not the biggest Megadeth fan, so every now and then I'll get in his ear and be like, "Hello, me, meet the real me," and it gets him so annoyed, but it's hilarious.
No,
I mean, yeah,
it's
it's
not.
more like that's more of what happens is you guys try to kind of annoy each other. The thing that surprises me about your relationship is
I annoy him more than he.
yes, that normally it's the little brother annoying the older brother, and it's really more you out to get him, which I think is pretty funny. I can't remember the last time you guys had an actual angry fight.
And I have been
can't remember
shocked that with this, so on Wednesday evenings, they go live on Twitch together and review albums, and they show each other albums and they review them. I'm surprised there hasn't been more fighting there.
Well, I think we both have a mutual respect for the genres we listen to, because even though he listens to more modern and more produced stuff, I still have respect for it.
Oh yeah, if you meet Jackson in person, don't tell him who you listen to, because if it's anything,
I will make assumptions. I will make assumptions.
Yeah, because he doesn't
I will
assume about people.
assume the hell out of you.
Oh yeah,
right?
he will.
What do you think, Cal?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
What part?
everything. I don't know.
All right, let's go on to the next one. So this is Millie with a lot of E's, 789.
Millie. Millie.
She said, "I bet Josh eats toothpaste when nobody is looking."
Okay.
Facts, I can confirm.
That is false.
Because when I took a shower a couple of days ago, your toothbrush was in the shower.
That's because I brush my teeth in the shower to save
Yeah,
time.
you brush your teeth. No,
Wait a minute, do you
you're eating
really
the-
brush your teeth in the shower?
Sometimes, yeah.
What the hell?
What is wrong with that?
See,
It's weird.
that's a dad thing.
What if you get toothpaste anywhere down here? That's just weird, man. I don't want
How
my...
much toothpaste do you use?
I kind of use a lot, honestly.
You're not supposed to.
I don't need...
And I don't go into the shower thinking, what am I going to get on my dick today? It better not be toothpaste. I hope it's not toothpaste.
I don't need my crotch area smelling minty fresh.
Who's smelling it? Do you smell your own crotch? Do you
I
have a
can
book
smell
on
my own
yoga?
breath, so in my mind I'm thinking I could probably smell it from up here.
Oh my
That
gosh.
was a weird one.
That's the
Josh
most
eats
shocking thing.
toothpaste.
That's
Heard
the
on this.
logic you use for not brushing your teeth in the shower.
I think it's weird. Not necessarily for that reason, but I do think it's weird. that you
Watch,
brush
when
teeth
we
in
are
the shower.
grown-ups, we will do the exact same thing.
Probably.
We will start brushing our teeth in the shower.
Yeah, it's
Probably.
true. You turn into your parents.
Yeah, because when you
Oh,
guys
that's
move on your
just-
own for the first time, the first couple weeks are going to be a shit show.
No, I will clean. I will do the dishes.
She's not going to have any dishes. You've already said you're just going to get all paper products.
No, that's what I said.
Oh, that's what you said.
That's what I said.
All right,
And
we're
I
moving
stand
on
by it.
because I don't. So, rumor debunked. If it even was a rumor, I don't eat toothpaste.
But he
Well,
does
hold
brush
on,
his teeth
hold
in the shower. So,
But
okay.
everyone eats a little bit of toothpaste accidentally.
Wow.
So let's
It's
just
not
say
the
that.
same thing, but
Okay. Mustafa.swm said,
Mustafa.
we laugh at anything. Basically meaning we're an easy laugh and we have no taste.
No.
Hell no.
False, especially with Dad.
I know.
Well, the reason I know we're not an easy laugh is because when we went to go see Adam Sandler when he came to Memphis, and the first guy they had open for him,
That dude was disgusting.
he was disgusting. None of us laughed once. That was not. We're not an easy laugh. That's exactly how I know, because everyone else in the audience was like, "Oh my God, he's hilarious!" And
It was terrible.
He should have just said 6, 7.
Okay. I think what they're getting at here is in our awkward questions, we're always laughing.
When it's funny.
Why would I post one where we're not?
I mean,
That's all I'm going to say, is because, like, I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't.
Yeah,
You're
you don't-
saying we laugh at everything. No, there's plenty of stuff. Go sign up for our Patreon. There's plenty of stuff where we don't laugh, but I'm posting that because we're all laughing. It's probably decent.
And if you don't want to see us laughing, you're going to have to pay for it.
And I think, too, the thing with awkward questions specifically, since you brought it up, is after doing it for so many years now, we know what the mood has to be. We know what the vibe has to be for us to be able to do it.
Oh, yeah.
If it's been a bad day, if somebody's just kind of grumpy, it's not going to work.
Then you can't do
And
it.
we've tried in the past when the vibe is off to kind of force it, and it just falls.
You don't want to force
flat.
it.
will fail.
You don't
It
want to
fails
force
big
it.
time. So we,
Even if it's a good joke, it doesn't matter.
Oh, we're
Right.
talking about jokes. Okay, go ahead. Sorry. You said force it.
Oh my gosh.
oh my God. So anyway, but it's one of those things where, there's been plenty of times with our questions where it has been a failure just because no one could think of anything funny to say, the mood wasn't right, somebody got upset over, it doesn't matter, and we've just had to learn to cut and walk away
That's why
because it doesn't work.
Also, people are like, why don't you post more of them? Well, because we want to post good ones.
And you have no idea actually how difficult awkward questions are to come up with the questions, and then to actually come up with answers, and then to be trying to think of an answer but also still listening and engaging when somebody else is answering. It's way more complicated probably. You guys make it look very easy, and I know that it's not.
No,
I know that it is not
it's tough.
easy.
And so we don't just laugh at anything, but I can see, again, I can see why you would assume that watching our social media. It's just social media.
But we do like to laugh,
Yeah.
to be clear. We do enjoy
I
laughing.
need to see your balls.
I mean,
See,
we all
that's
find
funny.
different things funny.
Do that
but-
again. Do that again, Cal.
I need to see your balls. Jesse, stop touching my balls.
I can't, Mr. White. Feels so good, bitch.
Jesse!
Did you say the joke yet?
Okay.
All right, next. Gracie Beard.
Probably.
All right, I thought this was a good one because I think a lot of people assume this, but you can tell them what's going on. They said, I feel like Jackson owns at least 36 reptiles. Can I have one? Gracie.
They're already gone, so no. Most of
You
them
only
are
has-
gone.
Dos.
I only have 2.
Yeah,
Dos.
and he only had 6 or 7 before. Oh!
We left that in 2025.
No, we didn't. You said it 3 times already this episode.
I don't think I have.
Yeah, I think you have. No, he only has 2 now.
And at most, I had 7 at one point, and
Yeah.
that.
But I mean, if people
That
are
is-
watching your channels, they might have assumed you had more.
I could see that, yeah, but if you
36
continue to
though.
watch my videos, you'll realize I only
They're repeating.
They're repeating animals that I
Yeah.
used. If I had 36, oh my god,
Damn!
I would
Yeah.
have a
That
full
would have been
rotation.
crazy.
And I would have to get a job for 36 animals. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
He does get paid by uploads of fun, but he doesn't consider that a job, I guess. That's cool.
Not
Damn.
enough to care for 36
Not
reptiles.
enough to carry. Yeah, no.
And let's talk about that after we talk about these. I got one thing people always assume about us that I want to
Yeah,
talk
I'm
about.
sure I know
Oh,
what
here
it
we
is.
go.
Okay, Kaboom365YT,
Bitch.
which is our friend Kaboom, says, This is Kaboom, and Calvin loves Sally from the movie Cars.
Bro, no, I don't.
What is up with you guys in cars? I hear it all the time in the game room. Cars
This
this, cars
started
that.
because one of my biggest donators, Bruno, donated 100 bits, and along with that, he typed in "ka-chow," which is the catchphrase from Cars. And I read it, and I was like, "Oh, I should have said that." And then they started to assume I liked Cars. Now, of course, it's not true, but that's a running gag.
Have you ever even seen Cars?
Wait, so you're the
6
one
or
that
7 years
searched
ago.
Mrs. Incredible without her uniform on?
No.
I thought when you guys were talking about Sally all the time, I thought you were talking about, what is that, Nightmare Before Christmas?
And you see, that's what I'm saying, but they're like, no, the one from Cars. No, it's the one from Cars.
I will confirm right now, he is in deep love with Sally. It is really weird.
And see, that's why I retaliate and I say that Kaboom loves Dora.
And don't you say he loves Abby
Yes, from
from
the
Five
FNAF.
Nights at Freddy's?
Why would anyone love a cartoon character? Wait,
He would, though.
Pixar is where the dicks are.
Oh my gosh.
I knew it. Okay, next one. Emma 801_24 says, "You guys are crazy weird." Fact.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
agree.
And you know what, Emma? I hope you are too, because we need more weirdness in this world.
Being
I think we need to be specific, though. So I think we should all
Say a weird thing about us?
no, like so. Jackson, what is weird about Jackson?
Yeah, let's hear it.
You like to make meals.
I'm sorry, I'm not just saying, oh, I want chicken.
Okay, so we're all going to say
Chicken.
something about Jackson, then we're going to move
Chicken.
on?
I think we should.
So, weird thing about Jackson, when he's walking on the treadmill, he's
I knew you were
it's
gonna
like
say
he's
something.
angry at the thing.
Trying to be.
And when he goes faster, instead of moving his legs faster, he moves his entire body.
No, he's like, ooh.
See, it's not just me. Thank God. Okay, go ahead, Jackson.
I mean, Jackson was born old. His Spotify age could be his real age.
Man, what was it, 73?
It's 72.
It's Jackson
God.
Benjamin Button.
I mean, Jackson, you are going to make like a fantastic husband, a great father, because you are already 50 in your own head. I mean, your music taste, all your favorite foods are soft on your
That
teeth.
is not true.
You like ginger ale?
Okay.
Slippers. I mean, you started the
Oh
food
my
chain.
Jackson,
gosh.
if you had a chance right now to go to the store and buy a hard candy, what would it be? Werther's Original!
Butterscotch.
I like
No,
the-
not butterscotch.
that's
Werther's
a
Original.
grandma
Not
thing,
just
though.
the Werther's, but the ones that are crunchy but gooey on the inside.
Oh my God,
Those are
those
for
are the
his
ones
soft
Grandma
teeth.
eats.
Shut up, Calvin.
All right.
Calvin.
Calvin.
Yeah, probably him cooking meals.
No. We're saying
you
about
were
Say
Calvin.
what's weird
Jackson,
about
first.
you. Jackson, what's weird about Calvin?
I like to quote Breaking Bad memes.
Constantly.
No,
Yeah.
that's kind of rubbed off on me. I kind of say it's myself sometimes when I'm doing schoolwork. I go, I want to see your balls. And I
Can't
go,
keep getting away with it!
What do you think what is weird about Calvin?
When he doesn't want to watch an episode of Better Call Saul or Breaking
Oh,
Bad.
the fact you don't want to binge, yes.
That pisses me off.
Better
that I
Call
just kinda-
Saul, I don't know.
You've got to binge it!
No,
not
but
a-
when we rewatch Breaking Bad, we gotta binge that. I mean, it's peak.
All right.
I mean,
what do you think is weird about Calvin?
I think Calvin's food tastes.
I was just about to say that.
I
Absolutely.
get liking chicken and that being your favorite, but I mean, the way you like some chicken and not other chicken that is very similar to the original chicken.
I hate ground chicken.
I mean, you're.
Look, no offense, but that
Why do
food
you think she
made-
invented ground chicken?
No, but like that ground chicken pizza.
Just the things
I didn't
think,
like it.
There's just so many times I make something, I'm like, ooh, Calvin actually might like this. And then you're like,
That's one thing. What I was about to say is basically a version off what you said. Every time we eat dinner, you have your own dinner. You
Sometimes.
you eat.
Not most
You know,
of the time.
we're having chicken and rice or something. You're having a turkey sandwich.
I mean,
And I'm
you
s-
have like 5 foods that that you like, that you eat on repeat.
But to be fair, you're trying more.
Yeah.
You know what was
You do
weird?
try more.
When we went out to Christmas Eve dinner at that very fancy restaurant we went
Yes.
to, and you enjoyed the truffle mac and cheese.
I was shocked.
Oh,
And I said-
yeah.
And I said, yes! Calvin likes it!
And see, that would make sense to me if you didn't like that. But then that
Oh, it
was
was
one
good.
thing you wanted.
And you tried it off of my plate, too. I feel
All right, let's go. Let's move on to mom.
Oh.
Just say books and move on. We know
That's not weird.
it's not.
Probably
No.
those glasses you got one time.
Okay. That didn't count because she got rid of them right away because we shamed her into it.
Oh, no, I've got one that's worse. Your obsession with weather.
Are you gonna see? Are you gonna see Wuthering Heights?
Wuthering Heights.
Okay,
Oh
obsession,
my God!
obsession with weather. What about you? Come on.
Wuthering Heights. Oh, Wuthering Heights. That would make sense for her.
What is weird about mom?
What was weird about
Weird
Mom?
about mom. I can't think of anything. Yeah, books. I'm just gonna say.
You're
books.
not going to say like that I didn't even listen to enough music to get a Spotify.
Oh yes, that's weird.
That's not weird. That's just sad.
That's how much mom doesn't listen to music. She doesn't have a Spotify Wrapped.
Yeah.
That's weird.
That to me is
Sad. What do you...
That makes
The
me
thing that's
cringe.
weird about your mom is that some of the animated shows that she watches. She's watching one now from the Middle East or something. What?
Turkey.
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 Yeah.
Was
I
there
walk
gravy?
in and I question all my life choices when she's watching these shows, including Rick and Morty and Pickle Rick.
What else? I mean, so what? Faraday.
See,
is
but I
the one
want
I'm
to watch
watching.
Rick and Morty when I'm older.
It's-
Same with Family Guy.
Guy's
Family
decent.
Guy.
But see, South Park, no.
But Rick and Morty's extreme.
See, but I don't like that. Though.
Okay. Me.
Just for men.
Okay.
I can get past that.
No, your obsession with Chipotle.
That's okay. Cool.
Ugh. It's not that
know,
good.
I've got the one.
What?
Do you want to answer?
I've got a different one in mind. I don't know which one you're talking about, but
I hope not.
your obsession with social media. I know you're the core of uploads of fun and everything, but when you say, "Oh, this video's not doing well, this isn't doing," I'm just kind of like, social media. It's a bitch. Like that's my weird thing for you, but at the same time, I can kind of understand where you're coming from, so it doesn't bother me all that much. Oh, the fact that you watch the same movies time after time, but I do the same thing, so I'm a
I'm
hypocrite.
about to say,
so-
we all do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're very.
Oh man, especially you and Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Shut up,
The
Calvin.
amount of times I've seen that one stupid pizza episode.
You know how many times I hear it's 104 days to summer vacation?
You know how many times I hear
Midnight.
Ba-da-boom.
Wow. He doesn't even watch the show.
That was good. That was really good.
All right, what-
No, the weird thing about your father is the way he smells everything. In particular, three things.
I do that too.
No. Three things in particular. He takes his wedding ring off, and then he smells it like that.
Like this.
He does that all
Okay.
the time.
Just to make sure it doesn't smell.
Earrings as well.
this.
He takes them out and smells them like that, puts it
Okay.
back,
Okay.
and belly button.
So that's where you got it from.
And my crotch.
Okay, but we all do that. You have to do that.
Oh my
You
God.
gotta make sure it smells good.
My God.
Does your crotch smell good all the time?
Like,
I
on a
don't
scale of
know.
1 to 10.
No,
how's it
after
smell
I
right now?
walk, I smell.
God! This is the worst thing.
Or right before I take a shower.
We need to move on.
What was the original? What were we talking about originally? I don't even
About us
remember.
being weird.
Oh, okay.
Because that was the thing, is that we're all
okay.
weird.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right, next
Very
up.
True.
Mad the Bad said Josh was in a garage band in high school. That is correct. Let's move on.
He knows his history.
Harley, which is Harl's 0804. Harley. Shout out to Harley and your new baby Lily.
Lily.
Congratulations. And
Named
Seth.
after Lily of the Valley in Breaking Bad.
I don't think so.
What is
You're
wrong
all
with you?
morning people, and Jackson is more of a cat person. I'm a morning person. What are you?
I'm definitely not a morning person.
She's not a morning person. He's not a morning person. He's a little bit of a morning person.
Did she say I'm more of a cat person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man, Chico's always sitting on your lap.
that's true. So we're split 50-50. Morning people, not morning people.
I don't want to be a morning person, but I have reached an age where even on the weekends, I really don't sleep in much past 7:30 or 8.
Chicken Crisper 36 says, I feel like Calvin's celebrity crush is Millie Bobby Brown.
That's all I have to say. No,
We don't know who
not.
Calvin has a crush on.
and you will never know.
Why?
Even when he's
know.
married, he'll be like, who's your crush? Nah, it's still up for debate.
I don't know why. It's like everyone needs to know that. Why?
It's because you're secretive about it, and that makes people curious. And it's just weird. It's just weird.
Okay.
Next one. Lucas Anderson 9810 says, Jackson probably still watches Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yes, he does. Secretly.
No, I do not.
Secret.
But as a toddler, very young, he was obsessed with Thomas. Do you remember Thomas songs?
Yep, I do.
He had a DVD that was all of the music from Thomas,
What?
the Tank Engine, and he watched it on repeat.
And we actually took him to see live action Thomas the Tank Engine,
Real train.
a real train.
I still
Wait, was I
vaguely
born?
remember that.
I was pregnant with you.
Oh my god.
You were there.
Yeah, you were there.
You were there?
I still vaguely remember that. Kind of.
Really? Oh man, it was horrible when they actually blew the train whistle. That
It was
was
very, very
perfect.
loud.
Annie Hill 0511 says that y'all don't care if your kids do it.
They very much care.
We do care.
I mean-
and this is one thing that
They like to obsess over like who I have a crush on, so of course they're gonna care about if I do it.
right, sure.
No, I'm not gonna text the group chat and be like, guys, I'm about to, have my first time. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm playing the Kool-Aid Man gif. When he's...
So, this goes to the thing people assume because some of our videos reference anything to do with sex, it means you're a sex demon and you teach your kids to be that way too. And that's just not true. The thing is, it's the exact opposite. We're able to talk to our kids about this stuff and be open about it, except for who we have a crush on, apparently. And apparently, if I think Poppy and Spearbox are hot, I'm all of a sudden a heathen, I guess, according to Calvin. And you're
You don't
married.
actually think that.
I didn't say anything. Okay, next.
That
There
girl
we
in
go.
Spirit Box is attractive, though, isn't she?
And that was it, thank God. So I want to talk about something that people assume about us a lot. They also assume this about a lot of social media influencers, and it's just not true. We are not rich.
We do not live in California.
We do not live in California.
We live in Memphis.
Memphis, Tennessee.
Memphis.
No, Lawrence barbecue.
I am thankful for this job and thankful for the things that we get to do, and sometimes are better than others. But we make a living, and that's what I want to do. If we become rich at some point off of this,
Cool,
but that's not what we're seeking out.
Also, I think the thing people don't realize is that you went full time,
In 2021.
but you went full time doing Uploads of Fun in 2021. But when did you start Uploads of Fun?
In 2019. Beginning of 2019.
So you had a full 2 years of working 2 full-time jobs. So there was definitely a period of sacrifice, of testing this out, of seeing if this was viable as a career or if it was just going to end up being a hobby, something you guys did for fun. And you did not make the leap to full-time until we had done some of that testing. We did not take out a second mortgage or do anything crazy for you to be able to do this. That's not to say that it's still not like a test of faith, which, I mean, let's face it, every job, every career is. I mean, there's no quote unquote like safe job. Just go on LinkedIn right now and it's just full of people constantly getting laid off and being let go of, corporate restructures and whatnot. But
Yeah.
there's nothing safe, but also, you know, you worked very hard for 2 years to be able to prove that you could do it full time before you did. So there was a lot of sacrifice in the beginning to make that happen. And yes, and then I work a full-time job, a traditional like 9 to 5 gig, and I carry the health insurance and all that. And I like my job. To be clear, I mean, I'm not saying if we won the lottery, I wouldn't quit, but I'm not, you know, begrudgingly working this job because I have to. It's not like that. I think in a lot of ways it is a lot more, I don't know if traditional is the right word, but I don't think it's what people expect.
No, people, you know, just on YouTube alone, we have, I think, over 4 billion views. So people just think that that equates to being rich, and it's just not always true. And you know, we were talking about this at dinner tonight. You know, sometimes it is just the money that can separate you from some of these other creators, because they have money to promote their videos, they have money to hire celebrities to be in their videos,
Or
they
to
have
hire help, to hire cameramen
to do
and
special
editors
effects.
and
Everything
stuff.
you see that we do is 100% us.
Or just to throw in front of the screen to get views. I mean, that's how Mr. Beast got popular. I remember when he was still, gosh, he still had millions of followers. He wasn't over 100 million yet, but he literally just said, spending $50,000, gave all my employees $50,000, and they did whatever they want with it. Who cares?
Well, a lot of people are money obsessed. So when they see people giving money away, it just, they like it. It's this icky thing that they like to watch. And let's be honest, is Mr. Beast talented? No. He's a talented businessman, though. And he's a young businessman, and he's smart. And he's not creating anything to create, in my opinion, and I could be making a wrong assumption. I'm going to admit that right now.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be doing this because it's something I figured out that I could finally do, that even when times are really bad, I can still do it and get something out of it. And not just money. So.
Well, that's, you know, you don't know someone until you actually talk to them.
Sure.
Until you actually get to know them. That's why it's funny, because Alice Cooper talked about when he first met Marilyn Manson, and, you know, they had, you know, dissed each other in the press, and he said, oh, a guy who has a girl's name and does crazy theatrics, I wish I would have thought of that. And, you know, when they first met, you know, Marilyn Manson had just gotten divorced, and everyone thought, oh, you know, he's Marilyn Manson, that's what he wanted. He didn't want it. He's a very, you know, him and Marilyn Manson, when it comes to religion, they're...
Yeah.
But they had a nice conversation, and they could be civil with one another. They even toured together, which, again, complete polar opposites. Even though they're put in the same genre of music, even still different, very different. They could sit down and have a conversation. That's why I enjoyed that. It was nice seeing Alice Cooper, a Christian, say nice things about a Satanist.
Sure.
It was.
Why can't he?
Well, that's the thing. He said, you know, he had a really nice sense of style, and, you know, they were good conversations. They said he had, so it was nice to see. I think we could all learn from Alice Cooper.
Well, and I think there is something to be said for, you know, especially if you are claiming to be a Christian. If you have read the Bible at all, where did Christ go? It's not lost on me that Christ's first miracle was at a wedding, and his first miracle was turning water into wine. He was where the people were.
Yeah.
He was where the people were. And just because people were having a good time, he wasn't all like, "Ooh, I can't go there." You know, and I think we should be trying, if you are a Christian, you can look at another human being, and regardless of what they believe or how they look or what they say or do, if as a human being, if you believe that we are all made in the image of Christ, and that is what gives us worth and dignity, then we automatically can have that in common, and that commands respect. You are made in the image of God, and every person you meet, their soul is eternal, and that matters. So talking about labels and assumptions, it can be very difficult to, again, outside of context, put labels on yourself. But saying that you are a Christian, a lot of people can take that negatively because so many Christians have given it a bad rap. There are so many Christians who are bigots, who are, and I am as well. I am a hypocrite.
Yeah,
like, I am not
too.
any better than anybody else. I make assumptions about people. I judge people unfairly. All of those things. But because of Christ, I'm able to admit that and say I'm working on it. It's something that I identify myself that needs sanctification. I need saved from that because I'm a fallen human being.
Yeah.
Well, Alice Cooper said, I keep quoting Alice Cooper, but he said this, and it's never gone away from me. He once said, people always say Christians are hypocrites. And I said, yeah. Mm-hmm. But we point to the one who was never a hypocrite.
Right.
And I said, whoa, that's
Exactly.
a great way of putting it.
Exactly.
Yeah, people
Exactly.
always want to put that on other Christians.
Yeah.
And no, Christianity is the only religion that points to something else other than yourself. And that's what I would say to anyone that, has had a bad experience with a Christian or hears bad things about Christians. Don't look to the person.
Yeah.
You need to look to Scripture, look to God, pray about it.
Yeah.
And-
Please don't look at me. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not the one.
No.
I can't save you.
No.
I'm just here to point you to somebody else who can.
Right. Hopefully, with all that we're doing with relatively terrible uploads of fun, people will stop. I mean, I know that's not what happened completely, but we'll have less assuming, less assumptions, more conversations, more sit downs with people, and we can create these relationships that should be happening. Cool stuff happens when people of different backgrounds and things come
Oh,
together.
yeah. We all need each other for sure.
Exactly. What's something good that has happened this week? I know it's been a rough week, but what's something good? I'll start. Watching Third Rock from the Sun. I like that show.
Yes, that has
Not 30
been-
Rock from the Sun.
I keep calling it 30 Rock. Like, that's a different show.
Third Rock from the Sun with John Lithgow, Jane Curtin, Kristen Stewart.
Kristen Johnson.
Kristen Johnson.
French Stewart.
French Stewart and
Yeah.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah.
Great show. Go check it out. Next.
I will say, like, I have been really grateful. The weather has been really crappy, but we did miss all of the ice. And I feel heartbroken for a lot of the people in Nashville and down in Mississippi who got hit with the ice
Are they
really,
still-
really
are they
bad.
still dealing with
There
it?
are still some pockets of the area that do not have power, and it's been over a week now. So I'm very grateful that we never lost power. I managed to get in extra groceries.
Cal?
Probably going out to eat.
Yeah.
Bog and barley and
Oh,
gushes.
man, that was great.
Really good.
Yeah, and we needed to get out too.
Yeah.
We need
Yeah,
to get out.
yeah, it was. We were able to get out a couple times. It was good.
New Megadeth album's good. That's what everyone's shitting on it. I don't care. I enjoy it. I got the vinyl. That was nice when we got to go to Target. They actually had it in stock. The
Yeah,
one
so
time I got
Jackson-
vinyl from Target.
So Jackson didn't threaten to sue Target again.
I did the first time. Yeah.
Oh!
That's something terrible about Jackson. He's always starting to sue people.
No! The first time we went and looked for the damn album,
I didn't even know if I wanted
didn't
it.
have it, and he got pissed. And then I'm like, then the guy is like, I'll check in the back. He's like, I don't even know if I want it. What
Oh,
the
God.
flip, man?
Well, I hadn't listened to it at that point. So
Listen, like what you want to like. I think it's okay if you like Megadeth. I think
I
that's
don't care.
fine. I think everyone should like what they want to like, and don't assume, like, if someone listens to Megadeth, don't assume they like Metallica. You know what I'm saying?
That's very true.
And with all that being said, thank you for listening or watching. Make sure you go check us out on social media at Relatively Terrible anywhere. Or you can go to uploadsofun.com/stuff. That'll get you to all kinds of
Stuff.
I said stuff.
Man, you gotta get the good
Stuff.
stuff.
You gotta get the good stuff.
I'm Peter Griffin. Oh,
I said stuff.
Josh. Josh from Upward to Fry.
Lois.
Stuff.
Lois, I have the good stuff.
Stuff. We have the good stuff here.
What the hell?
Stuff.
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 Stuff. SHTF. Stuff. Stuff.
And that was relatively terrible for me.
Oh, little baby.
Bye bye.